Hello everyone, Jeff here, and welcome back to Brotato. Today we're continuing this absolutely nonsense endless run with double saver. If you have not seen the first video, I'll put a link in the description below, and there should be like a little tag that comes up at the top of the screen you can just click on. Anyway, here's what we have going on. We have 102,000 materials, which scales our damage. We get 2% damage for 25, so right now we have plus... what you're seeing on the screen with Saver, you're getting that twice. So we started with 30 harvesting, 100% item price. 2 piggy banks was is the only way to get more than one. And then 41,113. That's not how numbers work. 4,113 twice, which is why we have 8,200% damage. So we have, I'm going over this for myself because it's been a day, had to go to a wedding. We've got a giant spell going on. We've got double alien eyes, which is huge. They're hitting for 45k right now. We don't have a lot of items. We didn't do a lot of shopping. It's kind of important to maintain our money, and items are gonna get expensive here, and our piggy banks no longer work. So we only buy what we have to. Alien eyes is a must. We are going to reroll just a little bit because items get very expensive very quickly. I think that's fine. And now you'll see the absolute dumb situation we find ourselves in as everything immediately dies. We're still missing some items. If you look, we only have 1 armor. Not great. We do have 1,000 HP, so that's fine. We don't have anvil. We don't have... Grind's magical leaf. We do have, I believe, yeah, we have 2 vigilante rings, which is another source of increased damage. Plus, you know, there's no tax on materials in Endless. There is a, you know, insane inflation, but no wealth tax, no wealth tax here. So we just have 100,000 materials, and that's 8,000% damage. I assume it'll be good for a while. Plus, we do have a padding, I think just 1, which is increasing our HP by a relatively large amount. We have like no speed as well. I was thinking maybe we go into that couch route if we found it, but alas, as you saw in the inventory screen, we haven't really found too much of anything. I don't think this has been a particularly lucky run. It's just a broken combination. None of those things really do anything for us. Again, I don't even really want to take speed here. I think dodge is probably the best thing we could do. And again, we're going to try and take what thief staggers we can here as a way to increase our income. Snail is something I'm interested in. Wow, we can get it relatively cheap. All right, this is interesting. Bloody Hand just seems worth it, right? As does Sif's Relic. I mean, this isn't that expensive yet. Metal Detector, probably worth it as well. I mean, those were expensive items to buy just then, but it's hard to argue with it. I mean, Bloody Hand, what is one? We're taking a guaranteed 60 damage a wave, but we get however much damage and lifesteal. I don't intend on spending a ton of time in the shops. Mostly because I suspect this build is going to go pretty high in the difficulties. In the waves, not difficulties. We're already max difficulty. I don't know. Words are hard. It's been a long weekend. Yes, but apparently hitting for, you know, 87,000 with alien eyes is pretty good. I'm gonna just sell that. Yeah, we'll buy more thief staggers for sure. For sure. I am not even gonna... I guess we can reroll one more time. Do we care about alien arm? That's a lot of armor. No, our damage is more important. I don't know exactly how much more damage the enemies do each wave. So there's a little bit of concern there. But our HP does continue to go up, so... relative. And as long as we kill things in like one hit, does it really matter? Even if our attack speed is pretty atrocious. And we have no defenses. That's dumb. Yeah. But maybe this is the one that goes in, this is the build that goes into the several hundreds. I don't know. We're gonna find out. What do we take here? I guess melee damage. We only have 20 with this much % damage. Kind of makes sense. Yeah, I think we begin the passing stage now. Unless we see, like, I don't know, like I said, anvil, obviously, any sort of scaling item, anything that makes us better over waves is probably okay. Padding would be obviously massive. But really past that, we're just going to be taking items from whatever enemies happen to drop and on elite waves and just sitting on our 100,000 materials because, well, if you have 100,000 materials, where you really, no point in spending it. I was kind of hoping that we'd get to 6 red daggers, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain. Like I said, I don't think this has been a particularly lucky run, at least the first 20 waves of it. Extra stomach is incredible. 10 HP a wave. It costs us 1,000, but like, we're gonna have a lot of waves. Let's just take it. Okay, well, the boss is just completely evaporated. Maybe we get an anvil. That would be my biggest hope. Anvil, padding, and whatever from there. I don't really care. Vigilante ring and leaf. This does kind of make me wish there was a 2x speed mode, though. We could be here for a while. We'll see how long this video goes. I don't like making more than 30-minute long Brotato videos. It's just, I don't know. It's a lot to consume at one time. I've never really enjoyed watching, before I was like creating videos, watching Brotato videos that were longer than, 35 minutes myself anyway, so I think we'll do about 30 minutes, and then if we're not done, which I feel like we might not be, but we'll see. Ricochet is actually kind of nuts, because it ricochets the alien eyes and the baby with the beard. 35%, we have 8,000, yeah, sure. We can do better than this. Sure, you know what? 3 armor. We just increased our armor by like 15%. Pretty good. We're obviously not buying anything here. Well, okay, now we're not buying anything. I think it's at wave 30 or so that shopping becomes almost impossible. I mean, not impossible for us, but I really don't think spending 1,000 on almost anything is going to be worth what we're giving up in damage and HP. That extra stomach was a really nice pickup. I think we've already, like... One thing we don't have either is hunting trophies. I didn't think about that. Hunting trophies would definitely be nice. Increase our material gain. Garden is... No, we're not actually buying that, though. Okay, it's combined by a thief stagger. And we'll just continue on. More elites means more boxes for us. That's all it is. It's nothing else. The Ricochet is proving to be hilarious. It'd be really cool if Ricochet counted damage in the sense of, like, how many unnatural bounces, well, not like how many unnatural bounces hit, but how much damage did you actually get out of it. But I understand the technical difficulties of that since damage is counted on like an individual weapon basis. I'll stand here for a second. Don't feel too much threat yet. At some point, enemies will start doing a ton of damage. I know that. I think around 40 is when, if I stood still, they could probably, if I didn't kill them, they could kill me. This is 25% XP gain. I think that's worth it. Enemy damage doesn't really matter at all. Spicy sauce hits for 44,000. I don't think a peacock is worth 700, and I don't think we need another baby with a beard. I think it's better to just save. We really hit our stride with the 100,000 materials on wave 20. That was a nice touch. What we did realize is that when we hit wave 21, we did not get an activation on the piggy banks for wave 21. I kind of figured that's how it worked, but you never know. Okay, yeah, we get hit by two things. We took a little bit of damage. We're still safely in the high 800s, so I'm not too worried, and we heal quite a bit. But at some point, we're probably gonna have to be a little bit careful. Mostly because we have no armor. I will recycle that for money, and I guess I'll take speed now, because it doesn't look like we're getting couch. Oh, there it is. I will spend 2,000 on an anvil. There are not too many items I would have done that for, but we have no armor. It's kind of a problem. That means that we also don't ever have to worry about buying thief staggers again, because we're gonna get those to their highest quality. So yeah, that was maybe the most important pickup of this run, was getting that before wave 30, and we had to spend a ton on it. We still got to stay above 100,000 materials. This run is absolute madness. I do still kind of have to pay attention. If I was to like stand in line in front of every projectile, I think I could die. It's not quite as clear cut as what we have here. No, I guess we take attack speed here. There's a thief stagger, but I'm not gonna spend money on it. Just let the anvil do its thing. All right, this is wave 30. The bosses are dead. Well, he's still alive, but... Wait, did one of them not drop a chest? There was 3, right? I'm sure there was 3 bosses there. Huh. That's weird. Oh well. Oh well. I wish we had a little bit more luck too. Making do. Making do with like unoptimal things. It's funny because I'm complaining about like, you know, we didn't get hunting trophies, but we're sitting here with 100,000 materials. And one-shotting everything. At least that little bit of extra speed was nice. Move around a little bit now. I do think we gave up a power generator early in the first run. Bandana is a thing. Especially if we roll into some more alien eyes. They'll just actually clear the screen. And since alien eyes is a blue item, it's not unreasonable to find it out of the boxes. It's a long-term plan, I think. It's important to have a goal here. This is, I don't know. I really didn't think this was gonna work quite as well as it did when I started out on the whole double saver strategy, but I just wanted to test it, and then very quickly it became apparent that 2 piggy banks is disgusting. We will take a gentle alien. That's extra money. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, more enemies is not a bad thing. Hunting trophy would be a good thing, though. Because right now I'm actually incentivized to chase after and kill enemies before Baby with the Beard and Alien Eyes. Which... not really where we want to be, right? I mean, if we could, I think it'd probably be better to turn off Alien Eyes for the next, like, 8 waves at least, maybe 20 waves. And just cash in on as many Thieves Dagger kills as we can, but that's what we gotta do. That's another reason, like, speed is worth it now. We have 1100 HP. A mouse? Okay. Nuke launcher hits for 5200. It's not bad. Obviously we're not taking it. We don't have, I mean, we don't really have any damage. We could pivot to anything. A bouncing, piercing minigun also isn't terrible, but I'm just not spending money. Ideally, not Baby with the Beard, but well, Baby with the Beard and Alien Eyes just carry us to the Holy Land, you know. I mean, we've got to 33 with basically no issues at all now. Just need to keep getting income. I don't think Bloody Hand was a bag pickup either. It's a decent amount of lifesteal. Stats keep going up. What's the rate on Bloody Hand? It's 2% damage for every 1 lifesteal, so it'd be 4% damage. That can't be better than just taking melee damage here. Well, I think we have to take padding. We now have 2,000 HP. Whoa, and we just lost 600 of it. Okay, let's not stand still. I guess that's important. Oh, I guess the downside here is, well, because I stood still there for a second. The downside being, extra stomach's probably not gonna be able to get us any health here, or any max HP here. I can't imagine not taking that padding. Like, I can't imagine taking that padding was a bad idea, though. Like, a little bit of percent damage for actual 1,000 HP item. Oh well. Sure. No. I will pass. All right, now Anvil is pumping up armor, which is very nice. Because as we just witnessed, I am a fragile little potato who's trying not to get mashed. So yeah, we just came back from wedding yesterday. It was at a barn and very Taylor Swift theme. It was lovely, but it's a lot of Taylor Swift stuff going on, which is interesting. Interesting. Also in the middle of nowhere, hence the barn part. Like literal horses and goats and peacocks and a million love bugs. If you've ever seen a love bug, it's basically two bugs having sex with each other that fly around. Not kidding, that's basically what it is. And they just annoy you. They don't actually sting or hurt or do really anything else, but yeah, it's a thing. I would take Cyberball. It's fine. We're obviously not shopping. Ooh, Alien Eyes hit pretty hard now, huh? I didn't even think about that. Jeez. The 178,000 crit. Alright. Haven't done this much damage since I messed around with the Sif's mod before modding was a thing. Like before the Steam Workshop existed and you had to like change the files. And there was like a golden chest mod that you could just like mess around with stuff and get all the items you wanted. And like choose the stuff you wanted out of a chest. And then you mess around and break the game for fun. There's a video somewhere. I only did one or two just for funsies, you know. But that was just straight up cheating. This is more like actual gameplay, even if it's a little degenerate. No. No. It is a race against the alien eyes to kill the enemies. Also, Cyberballs and Baby with the Beards. I forgot about Cyberball. Yeah, it's doing a ton of damage too. That's a whole nother reason we wanted hunting trophy. If we had 3 hunting trophies right now, we would have so many more materials. I think this is the biggest example of why there should be a wealth tax in America, is basically just this game. This particular run of Brotato. It's like, yeah, you're just not allowed to have that much money. You become too powerful. And that's what I'm proving right now. Just, obviously, maybe 102,000 isn't quite the number, but, you know, whatever. Ooh, I'm tempted to take luck here, but I think dodge is more important. That increases our survivability by approximately twice as much or something like that. We're not gonna buy. Ow. I say ow, but there's really more ow for them. Was an empathetic ow. Like, ow, that looks like it really hurt. We lost a good, like, 300 HP, so, I mean, that's not irrelevant numbers, but... We're on our way to boss levels of HP, basically. Although, we do need a lot more for that. I think the bosses have 25,000 apiece on wave 20. So we're less than 10% of that. Not quite comparable, although it keeps going up. Very importantly, it keeps going up. And we get a goat skull, which is a nope. And lifesteal's probably fine. We'll sell that, and then we pass. And then we pass. It's probably important that we pass from now on. I don't even know if any of the scaling items will be worth it. Given how expensive, like, rare items are purple items. Because I was thinking, like, Vigilante Ring, maybe not too terrible. Like, obviously padding is probably at the top of the list. Since it's worth about 1,000 HP, but... it depends how much we have to pay for it. If we can get it for like 2,000, I'd buy it. If we have to pay 5,000, I don't know. That's a hefty chunk of damage we're losing. No chests on that level. Terrible. Yeah, that's nothing. That whole wave was nothing. All right, wave 40. Ow. When did the scaling for wave 40 get so brutal? Jeez. When was the last time we saw ourselves hit, like, cloudy like that? I guess we're on Thief Staggers is part of the problem. So, we're purely melee at the start. Maybe the strategy is just to actually walk away from the bosses and not towards them. This wave is absolutely brutal, though. Also, we still have really bad armor. Wait, why do we get hit for about 1 billion damage there? Oof. Well, y'all, I tried to cancel out to save the run because I played terribly that wave, and I did it like a second too late. And we lost the end screen. That's awful. I can't believe we lost that run on wave 40. That was going so well. It's really makes me wonder too, because we had absurd damage. I guess it just doesn't work with that little amount of defense that far into it, because wave 40 just cranked up the damage so high. I should have survived it. I got hit by a few random things at the end. Also, it felt like I was gonna hit by some invisible damage. I'm not really sure where it is, but maybe you'll see in the video. But yeah, well, I guess that means we get to try a different run tomorrow of a different character. I thought this one was really gonna go into the hundreds with how strong we were, but I guess we didn't scale our defense high enough. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Have a great day. Bye.